strength right now in my abs, I'll tell you that. Can I sit here?
Yeah, absolutely.
No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. This door is open. This door right here is open for you. This door is open to you. This door is open. I'm talking about this door. This door is open. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. Yeah. Come on, Cat. This door is truly open to each and every one of you. Welcome this beautiful morning. They say freezing weather is on the way. Have you heard that? Yeah. There were 3 people that were happy about that. We truly want to welcome you. And those of you that are in the room, would you turn and give a wave as we welcome those that are joining us virtually today? We so appreciate your presence and your being here. My name is Darlene Strickland. I'm the lead minister, and we always like to begin our time together in prayer. So we just take this opportunity to close our eyes, turn our awareness within, and yes, as many of you did, we just go, for we have arrived, we are here. We give thanks for this day, a day that is like none other, a day that holds within it the space of pure possibility, a day that right now is revealing how the nature of nature is change, how we see the leaves changing colors and letting go, and the landscape drawing back unto itself. And yet we realize that this is part of the great cycle of life, of recreation. And we're told that each day we are being made new. Not that we could be, we might be, but that we are. Today we open to experience the vitality of life, the energy, the spirit that flows in and through and as us, and how it is always alive as our very breath, completely present, a gateway to discover the truth of all that we are. Today we open our hearts, our minds, our entire being to be blessed, that we in turn may be a greater blessing in this world, a blessing that is full of joy, that is living in full color as the light of God. And for this we are truly grateful. Thank you, God, and so it is. Amen. Would you please stand as you're able and join us in this opening song that says, everybody get up on your feet. get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody, get up off your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up off your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, you are in for a treat today. While you are up on your feet, take this opportunity to turn and welcome those that are around you. Welcome to this beautiful place of light and love. We welcome those of you that are joining us today virtually. We want to thank you for being here. Each and every one of you in the room, welcome today to this beautiful space. And you make it that way. Peace. I will stand for peace. I will stand for peace. 'Cause I know I can be strong for peace. Yes, I know I can be strong. Play it, Kiah. Stand for you. I will stand for you. Sing it to somebody. Stand for you. I will stand for you. 'Cause I know I can be strong for you. Yes, I know I can be strong. Stand for love. Sing it out. I will stand for love. I will stand for love. 'Cause I know I can be strong for love. Yes, I know I can be strong for love. love. Oh, you are so beautiful. Thank you. You may be seated. Wow. When I was on Maui, Hawaii, I had someone that I met that showed up at our church in Hawaii and said, I play trumpet, I play flute, could I play? And I discovered and met, I didn't discover her, the universe had discovered her. I just met her for the first time. Lady Kiah, would you please welcome her today? Thank you for being with us. Yeah. She still resides in Hawaii, but she's on tour and made us stop to visit us. She's going to be in this area for a while, so we'll have her back. But would you give her a warm welcome along with our band, Lady Kiah? Thank you. We'll talk more about this amazing band in just a moment, but I'd like to invite our young people. We have an amazing Sunday school program today. We have a gentleman, what did you call yourself? A guy? Grand Dude the Storyteller. Brad is here today. He's got all kinds of stuff set up. It was tempting for me not to stay back there, but the Grand Dude Storyteller, Brad, is here today. So we just invite we have from infants all the way up to teens, nursery to youth program, a wonderful Sunday school staff and volunteers. So as they're heading over to join those that are in the back, we extend this blessing to them, to all children, to all youth, that they may really come to know this, and through them to all children together. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity in you. Have a wonderful Sunday school experience this morning. We truly thank you for being here. I was on vacation last week. I got to spend some time with my family. I don't have children, so I'm not a grandmother, but I have a niece and nephews, and one of my nieces had a baby, and so I got to be with my great nephew, who's only 3 months old. So that was so sweet to get to soak up and to realize that I could officially be a grandma. It's a wonderful thing. So good to have you here today. There's a few announcements that we'd like to highlight as we get started together. And while they're getting ready to pull those up, I also want to acknowledge any of you that may be here for the first time. If this is your first time here today, if you simply raise your hand, our welcoming team will get a welcome packet to you. If you can just hold it up for just a moment, or Unity folks, lovingly point where you saw a hand go up. It will do our best. Our ushers will do their best to find you. We have a welcome center that's been upgraded right by the front door with information, but there's a red heart. If you wear that heart, we can more easily recognize you as being here for the first time. So whether it's your first time in person, perhaps your first time finding us virtually, or perhaps you know this is a part of your spiritual practice, your community, we intentionally welcome one another with this affirmation that says, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity in you. We truly do. There's a few announcements to highlight. Today, one of our amazing volunteers who is also a nurse, Susie, would you stand up, Susie Zinker? You can't miss her. She's got that beautiful hair. So you'll find Susie in the middle office on your right as you head out. She gives blood pressure checks to anyone that would like that. And Susie and her husband, Tom, is going to be facilitating a Thanksgiving lunch for any of you that may want to have lunch. You can gather at the church for that. We have the capacity for about 50, and so we are asking that you sign up to make sure everyone has space if you want to attend. Potluck. And affinity groups. Affinity groups mean like-minded. There's a new group forming for creative souls. This is everything from fabric art to rock painting. And so if those are your people, then you may want to get some information on this group. And then the next thing, a lot of you have asked for a church directory, a community directory to get to know each other, who does what are their hobbies. So we have an online directory that is now available, and if you'd like to participate in that, we can help you get set up. And now it leads us to the young people. We do this about 4 times a year because they keep eating. They love snacks. That's one of their favorite Sunday school things. And we're committed to low sugar, healthy snacks. And so we have a list of specific things. If you'd like to bring some, we store those and then share them with the young people. And then new to Unity, whether you're new to Unity or would like a refresher, this is an opportunity on November 13th. We're offering it twice, a daytime at 2 o'clock an evening at 6:30 right here at the church to come together to meet with me, the ministry team, and others that are new to Unity. And then one other thing, how many of you are enjoying coffee before the services? Don't you just love this new welcoming area that we have? It's so nice and beautiful to come and fellowship. So we are open for volunteers. If you would like to come once a quarter or so and help provide that, we'd welcome you for that. And then last but not least, 'tis the season for board nominees. Our annual meeting is every February. We have 3 board members who have completed their terms of service, and so we're open to finding more people to serve on our board. If that speaks to you, we've got some information for you. So I think that's it today before we jump in and get started together. We are in week 6 of a fall series that is based on the book Ordinary Mysticism by Mirabai Starr. Many of you have been following along either on your own or with a small group, working through the ideas that she's given us. And on Sunday, we're taking them a lot deeper and a lot wider, so to speak. And today we dive into what she calls feelings, that capacity to really become open. And so I want to share this reading with you that comes, it's inspired by, from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, for every season. It says, to everything there is a season, a time to begin and a time to release, a time to plant and a time to rest, a time to weep for what was and a time to laugh at what's becoming, a time to gather the pieces and a time to lay them all down. There's a time to be still and a time to move, a time to be full and a time to be emptied. For every season holds its purpose in the dance of being born and being released. Every season bears its fruit and reveals the master artist who paints the meaning into both light and shadow and teaches the heart that change itself reveals the holy presence, the Holy Spirit, all that is, that always abides and endures. Kiah and Kat.
When the world is cold as stone, like you've got no place to go, lift your head and call my name. I'll come running like a freight train. Sometimes people do you wrong, make you feel like a sad song. Lift your head and call my name, 'cause brother, I've been through the same thing. Don't let the darkness keep you down. Love will turn your life around. You think you're lost and then you're found. Don't let the darkness keep you down. There's a sunrise up ahead. I know you're tired, but not dead. There's a fire in my soul. Oh, you'll burn brighter than you ever know. Don't let the darkness keep you down, 'cause love will turn your life around. You think you're lost and then you're found. Don't let the darkness keep you down. I'll be there, I will be there, whenever found. Don't let the darkness keep you down. Don't let the darkness keep you down. Oh, love can turn your life around. You think you're lost, but then you're found. Don't let that darkness keep you down. You think you're lost and then you're found. Don't let the darkness keep you down. Come on, yeah, don't let the darkness keep you down. Love will turn your life around. You think you're lost and then you're found. Don't let the darkness keep you down.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You are in for a treat. That was so beautiful. And Brandy, thank you so much with that sign language. That is just incredible. This band. Our band will be back with some great music, but I have to tell you a little bit about Kiah. I met her in Hawaii years ago, and she has been here one time before, I think back in maybe 2014, 15, 16, I'm not sure. It's been a while. And so when she let me know she was back in town and we talked about her coming here, I said, well, you have to meet our new music director, Jason DeCristofaro. She said, oh, Jason, we went to the School of Music together at UNC. It's a small world. What a small world. So. Well, School of the Arts. Of the Arts. So wonderful to have you here today. We're in Chapter 6 of this series, talking about ordinary mysticism. Mirbai Starr describes a mystic as one who knows experientially. You just experience that you're connected to God, to all that is. However you label it, you live inside the awareness of that connection. And therefore, every day and every opportunity, it's never inside or outside of that connection. It's simply the times when we think ourselves apart, and then remembering that we really can't be disconnected except when we think we are. So today she invites us to look at our feelings, emotions. We are beings of spirit, of energy, emotion, energy in motion, always informing your state of being, telling you something. And have you noticed that our world, our society, especially our culture here, right now seems very overreactive and emotionally starved? Can you see that? There's so many people so loud and so lonely. We watch news feeds and literally become numb when we see Gaza, Ukraine, Palestine, Russia, Israel. We see these things, we see these families, we see these bodies, and maybe feel a glimmer of something. We post a heart emoji, and then truthfully, we get on with our day. And I don't know about you, but I never took a class growing up on the art of feelings. Anybody? No, we're not taught in that. But it's definitely something we have to learn. Now, children, I was just around my 3-month-old nephew. They're not like, give me a little milk. They're like, wah! They are emotions. They don't just say, I'm a little irritated. Then no, you know how they're feeling. Every parent in the grocery store recognizes it. Children, when they're joyful, they're like fireworks. And when they're disappointed, toddler down on aisle 3, cereal aisle, Complete meltdown. Mother needs help. Father needs help. Every parent knows that. And they pray, dear God, not today, and please not in public. How many of you can relate, parents, grandparents? You know that feeling. And so we come into this world, we are emotions. We don't so much have them. We literally are the embodiment of that emotion. But it wouldn't really work if you and if they said Reverend Deborah is down on the cereal aisle having a fit because she can't get Cheerios that she wants. They would take her away. And so when it comes to our feelings, our emotions, we have to learn what to do with them. You know, it's like you have these feelings, these emotions, and Mirabai says that they're messengers, they're not masters. They're here to inform you. They do not define you. But every emotion, every feeling is valid. It may not make sense. I tell people this in counseling a lot. It doesn't have to make sense, but it needs to make a point. It's asking you to get the point. What's the point that wants to be made? And so knowing how to be in right relationship with our emotions. By the time children are 7 years old, 7, your emotional circuitry is already created and laid down. Far beyond that, when you're very young, but between the ages of birth and 7, children's brains, children's neurological system, it really is different. It's like a sponge that absorbs. And so by the time we're 7 years old, you have already been what's called enculturated. Nobody had to tell you what you had to do to get a cookie. You learned. You behaved, you obeyed, you smiled, or you lied. They did it. You got your cookie. You learn that when you cry, if the parent is always going, the child got it. Little ones, way before 7, they get it. Start to be angry. Not here. We pick up those things, and it's not a right or wrong, it's just what happens. But so what happens as we get older, everybody has their unique bandwidth for what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. I grew up in the South in a Christian home. You didn't get to anything except you were in church because we were Pentecostal, then you could get very happy. But you didn't get too upset. Lord knows girls didn't get angry. You didn't get to this, to that. My brother, act like a man. You know, you pick up things, and so by the time you grow up, without even realizing it, you have recognized what is okay within your spectrum of emotions and feelings. What's the bandwidth that your family, your culture can tolerate, and you still survive and be safe? And so some people are very fluent in being nice and keeping the peace, but honest to God are not in touch with their rage. Not because they don't want to be, but because they've been so conditioned that it is so far out of what you've ever been allowed to experience. And so we have to, at some point in our time, hopefully in our life happens. The baby is born, and it breaks that heart open. That man who may have never cried holds that baby, and tears begin to stroll down his cheeks because love has got him like never before. Things happen in our lives. We lose someone. We lose something. And life always has a way of trying to tell us where's the bandwidth of what you say is okay and not okay. Like the Bible says, be angry and sin not. Be angry, be passionate. You need to feel these feelings, but use them for a purpose. They're messengers. They're telling you something. Don't just let them run you like the toddler on the cereal aisle. We don't put our emotions in the driver's seat, and most adults know that. But there's a lot of adults that still have their emotions locked away in the trunk. And so Mirabai Starr invites us in this chapter to really begin to look at that. I grew up, as I said, in a family, and you all grew up in your culture. You just learn things, and you don't even, it's like I grew up in the South, and I did not even know I had an accent until I went to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And everybody kept saying, say that again. I'm like, where I'm from, everybody talks. I didn't hear it, but boy, I heard it there. And it's like that with our emotions. You don't recognize what you've created as norms, and inside the norms, we just operate there. And then, as I said, life happens. As a child growing up in a Christian church, we were always drilled to learn Bible verses because at any time you could be called up front and you had to say one. And so I memorized one. It was 2 words: Jesus wept. John 11:35, Jesus wept. And you wanted to go first because you knew someone else would say that one. And you know, I thought about that this week, that I learned the gospel in 2 words. Because I was taught that Jesus was the Son of God. I still believe he was, and the difference today is I believe you are too. You see, I believe that Jesus was the embodiment, that he really woke up to the truth of who he was. He lived it, and he told us that that's what we were here to do too. And he wept. He got angry. He turned over some tables. He felt rejected. He was deeply emotional. His faith did not ask him to put those in the trunk. His faith asked him to learn how to live with them and display the full color of his beautiful Holy Spirit. And that's what we're talking about today, is how each and every one of us have the capacity to learn to be in right relationship with our emotions. Are you angry? Well, what's being trespassed? What feels threatened? What needs your attention? When I lived in Hawaii, I studied with a teacher, and she told me a feeling felt to completion will always return you to essence. It's brilliant. You see, children know that. That's why when they do have that meltdown on aisle 5 and get it all out, 2 minutes later, they can be hopping down the next aisle singing Peter Rabbit. I mean, it takes me a little longer than that to recover if I have a complete meltdown. But the point is that when something impresses itself upon us and we feel moved, we're upset, we're afraid, we're full of doubt, we're full of joy, we're full of anger, we're full of whatever the passion is, we're energetic beings, and this is something moving through us, and it's telling us something about our state of being. And the point is, the goal is, when you can make room for all of those emotions, when you can make room with the child and we don't just reward being positive, we also reward being vulnerable. That we don't rush past the tears. We sit down and find out, what are they about? That when it can finally express itself, there's something in us that we need to know, that we need to figure out. And so our feelings are always informing us in that way. And the more we'll allow ourselves to feel and yet not put it in the driver's seat, we don't need more people who are emotionally charged. Amen? We don't need more people who are triggered. We don't. We need people who can be passionate and feel deeply And bigger than that, they recognize that emotions are like the thunder clouds. It's like the sunlight. It's like the darkness. It's like the stars. It's like the comets. Emotions are that energy that moves through us as aliveness. And yet there's a sky that holds it all. When you will truly make room and befriend your feelings, rather than trying to hush them down, shut them up, move them out, fix them, say they're not right. They don't have to make sense. They only want to make a point. So when we do these things and make room for them and find out what's really going on, oh, I'm feeling like something's threatened here. Well, is that true? Not really. And even if that does happen, will I be okay? I will. It's learning to adult your own self, to talk yourself through those moments. And when we do that, we can then let the emotions come and go because we need them to feel fully alive, to be motivated, to care. And we also are much happier, much more peaceful, and much more purposeful if we are truly rooted in a greater presence that realizes, come what go, come what may, come what go, I'm okay. It may not feel good at the moment, but I'm okay. I got this. Even when I don't feel like it, it's okay. Today I've invited Reverend Meagen and Reverend Kiah to each share. We're breaking this into 3 parts. And Mirabai Starr, for those of you that are reading the book, when she talks about feelings, she tells a story, a personal story of grief, and how grief opened her in a way she'd never been opened before. And so Reverend Dr. Meagen Gosiewski will explain what she's got here. You need a stool?
Yes. I got my support. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm just going to go on and address the elephant in the room. Yes, I got a new haircut. And I fell down some stairs at the football game on Friday, but you know, yeah, it's just sprained, it's not broken. So the doctor said in 2 weeks, I appreciate your prayers, I should be up and running again, skipping down the hall, skipping down 3rd aisle at the grocery store. Darlene asked me to talk today about grief. It's an exciting topic. I can see your zeal for it right now. You probably thought, oh, good grief. You know, the mystic Charlie Brown put those 2 words together. That's the first time I ever heard it. And I used to love that when I was a kid. When my mom would say something, I'd say, oh, good grief. But now, as an adult, I look at that and I think, yeah, good grief. We don't do that in our nation, just as Darlene was saying, in our society. We don't grieve well. The average person in your job gets 3 days of bereavement. That's it. Then we're supposed to go back to work, shove it all down, and be productive. Put a smile on our face and tell everybody, it's okay. But it may not be. Your world may be falling apart. We need good grief. That is very important. Some of you may, in this moment right now, things may be weltering up for you. You may be in your own process of grieving. And grief is not just the passing of a loved one. It's a closing of a chapter, the loss of a job. Changes in our lives that are beyond our control. Grief comes in many different forms, and each one of us authentically grieve in our own way. But we have to good grieve. It is important. Because if we don't, I can promise you, and I tell the people I work with all the time in therapy, it's going to come out in other ways that are extremely unhealthy. So we have to let it out. Mirabai Starr talks about grief in the book. And I think, this is my own projection, but I think this was the most important chapter for her. And if you're reading the book and you're following along, and if you haven't gotten to the chapter this yet, you will understand this. when you read it, but she talks about the death of her own daughter in a little bit more detail. She let her daughter borrow her car, and her daughter had a car wreck and passed away. I think grief is something that she is still experiencing. I have no idea how long ago this happened, but grief is something that I'm sure she's still experiencing and will experience for the rest of her life. That was her child. And it may not come in this deep sorrow-filled experience. It may just be, oh, if she were still alive, we would be blah, blah, blah. Or if she would hear, she would have loved these cookies that I just baked. That's grief, and it's okay, and we have to allow it. We have to allow it. Our very own beloved Reverend Elder Sharon Oxendine, who goes by Black Crow now, if you don't know. She has claimed that name, and it suits her so well. She does grief ceremonies. And if you haven't been to one, I highly encourage you to do so. Right after Helene, I had my first experience out there on the patio. And to grieve in front of a bunch of strangers is not easy, let me tell you. But there were so many brave souls that day that I think it was supposed to be, 2 hours, and it was like 4? There was a lot of grief that needed to be processed. And the idea is that we all sat in this big, beautiful circle, and we just held space and love as the container. And each person came forward and shared their story. There was wailing. I mean, wailing. People were so overcome with emotion. One young lady almost passed out. And then another person would come up. And then another. And we sat in that experience with Black Crow leading us. That is powerful. That is truly allowing good grief. Throughout the Middle East, there is something that they utilize called, there's 2 different ways of saying it, so I'll say it. You may know this word, you may not. Ululation or ululation. And it is the experience of being so overcome in the moment with emotion that they do this sound. You may know it. They say, have you heard that before? The first time I heard that, I was at a wedding at a friend's in Chicago, and they were an Iranian family. And the men were so overcome with excitement and emotion, they would constantly, you would hear it throughout the entire night. If people would be dancing, and they all these men in the corner. It was so beautiful. It was the expression of ecstasy, like they could not contain their excitement, and they would do this over and over and over. And I'm sure you've seen it on TV, where the women will collectively gather together and grieve the person who's gone on, who's passed, and they will do it in this sorrowful way. And again, it is the emotion that is uncontained. I've been called today, God kept nudging me, that we are going to ululate today. And it sounds a little bit like ovulation when you say ululation, but it's not. So you fellas, you can do it too. I feel called because we're talking about emotions, and I know emotions are very thick right now in our society. They're very thick. And we're not given the opportunity to express them. And I think collectively, if we can do this just for a moment, I'll be curious. I can do group experiments and group therapy with you all. I appreciate you making space for me to do it. And I would tell you, even if you don't want to do it, I still ask you to sit and hold space. And I want you, my encouragement of you is to feel what comes up when we do this together collectively. Is it great joy because something is going on beautifully in your life? Is it great sorrow? In the end, it doesn't really matter because we're expressing all of that together collectively. We're going to release something, I hope, today for about 30 seconds. So I'm going to practice it first, and then we'll go. So again, all you're doing is taking your tongue. It's almost like the la 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 sound, but it's lu lu lu. At the top of your tongue. Sometimes they do it like this. And the Iranian men, they did it like this. They would put their hand over their mouth, but I've seen women do it just openly. So we're going to practice it for 5 seconds, and then we're going to try it together for about 30 seconds. And I feel your nervousness, and that's perfect. That's perfect. You're going to give yourself over to this, and I'm so excited. Are you ready? So we're going to do 5 seconds of just practicing so you can feel it, and then we're going to stop and take a deep breath, and we're going to go for it and see what happens, okay? You with me? Yeah. Okay. All right, so in 3, 2, 1. Okay, you got it? All right, here we go. I'm going to put this down. And we're going to go about 30 seconds or until we feel it. Feel your emotion. Feel what comes up for you. Don't dismiss it. Don't dismiss it. And if you're online, please join us. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I almost just passed out. I'm feeling very lightheaded. Sit with yourself for a moment. Take a deep breath. Put your hand over your heart. Give yourself some love. You ululated. And I hope you were able to release something. No matter what it was. We did that together, and I'm so honored that you participated with me. I love you all. Thank you.
I don't know, that's pretty fun. I want to try it on the trumpet. I don't know if I can loo on the trumpet. Let's try. It feels pretty good. You know, when I play my instrument, this magical thing happens in my heart, which is, I remember it from when I was a child. I would stand up on the balcony and I'd play my trumpet and my heart would just open. It would feel warm, like someone lit a candle in there. It would feel like it grew bigger. And it was my favorite thing about playing the trumpet. That and sometimes the melodies were so beautiful to me that it felt like visiting a beautiful meadow or like a secret place in the forest. I would ask my mom to come hear a song, and I felt like I was taking her to this magical place that only the two of us could go together through hearing that melody. But that heart, that was my favorite part of playing music. And it still is today, my favorite part. I play for the heart. And not just my heart, but all of our hearts. Because I know when I hear music, it has the power to hit me there, to touch me at the level of my emotion, and even at the level of my soul. Jesus wept because Jesus felt. Jesus, his heart was open. His heart was so open. When I was in school deciding what to do, I was considering being a medical doctor because I wanted to help people. And at some point, I went into the schools and I taught music because I loved music, and I was just doing that on the side while I studied chemistry. And the parents would come up and thank me. Say, "Thank you so much. It's so special to see my child loving music." And I started to realize that music was a service too, that music was important too. And if music was my passion, and music was a true service that we needed, what was I thinking studying chemistry? That was unnecessary. So much to my mother's dismay at the time, I dropped my chemistry major and I became a musician. And when I made that decision, I saw this vision, and it was of our heart and the way that music touches the heart. I just saw this vision of like a spirit in the heart. And what I felt was, this is the kind of doctor I need to be. I want to be a doctor of the heart. I want to help heal this. Because when I look around the world, this is what we need the most. Jesus wept. We need the open heart. We need hearts that are so connected to each other that our connection is just so palpable that we can't help but treat each other with kindness because we feel each other. We know each other through the heart. So, emotions, if you were to pick a home for them, I would say it seems that the home is the heart. So next time we feel an emotion arising, let us remember that it's coming from that sacred place. It's coming from our heart. And it's okay to feel it, to just let it speak its story. Like Reverend Darlene was saying, just let it inform us. It's there for a reason. It's not a malfunction, you know. It's a sacred messenger. It's trying to communicate something. Maybe it's even trying to help us see that we could shift our mindset. You know, maybe I'm suffering. That suffering helps me find a new way, a way of ease, a way of love. When I play music, I'm so aware that the emotional tone is a whole layer of communication. Like, check it out. It's true for all of us when we speak. It's communication. When we speak, let us speak words of love through our heart. Let our emotional tone say, I love you, with every sentence. So we're going to take a moment of meditation. And I have hiding over here a completely different instrument. And the invitation is to allow ourselves to enter the heart. I was listening to Joe Dispenza last night, and he was speaking about the power of emotion. And I really feel this prayer right now for us. I feel emotional. The best moment ever to feel emotional. I feel inspired for us all to envision heaven on earth, for us to envision the world that we want, and to feel the feeling tone of that. Feel the feeling tone. Joe Dispenza says, feel it, and it will be internally manifested so that then the world will just can't help but reflect it back to you. So let's take a moment just tuning into our heart, to the sacred place of emotion, and to just feel and imagine the most delightful, amazing, love-filled, connected, peaceful, radiant, vibrant, well planet and community that we could possibly imagine. Thank you for feeling.
I see tears. I see laughter. I see what is going on. I see, I hope she'll come back. Yeah. Yeah. Kiah has some house concerts in the area. She's going to be out in the lobby after. She can tell you where she's going to be, and we're going to get her back here for a workshop before she leads the area. So I'd like to thank Reverend Meagen, Kiah, our band. Would you show them your love today, all of them? Invite the band back up. Wow. Yeah. Come on, band, and come on, Cat. I can't say that we saved the best for last because every bit of this to me has just touched my heart. There's something about being in the presence of people like all of you who are here because you chose to be here, who are taking this time out of your Sunday, a weekend, to come together, many of you faithfully, regularly, because you want to keep your own spiritual saw sharpened. You want to keep your heart pure and open as possible because you want to be a meaningful presence in the world. And you want to do that from the happiest, most loving, most peaceful state you can possibly be. So I want to thank you for being that and for being here together. I want to invite our prayer chaplains. Kat, you come on up for the next song. Our prayer chaplains are coming. Our prayer chaplain is coming forward, and our ushers are coming forward. This is the time in our service where we remind you that unity is founded in prayer, the entire unity movement, but this spiritual community as well. And so we have a wonderful group of prayer chaplains who each week, one of them or more are available to pray with you one-on-one or as a couple or as a family. And it can be a prayer of celebration or a prayer request, whatever you need. And so our prayer box stays on the back under the beautiful tapestry if you want to put a written prayer request. And then they'll be available in one of our offices. And they'll be available to pray with you throughout the week if you need that as well. Our whole ministry team is. And then our ushers remind us that it is through our time, talent, treasure, our resources that we keep this ministry going. So we thank you for those gifts, and we hold those gifts in our hand and in our heart and affirm together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. I am now in perfect balance and flow with the universal tides of giving and receiving. Thank you, God, and so it is. Amen. Thank you.
I let it go. I release the thing I'm clinging to. I release what's holding me, and I'm falling into God's love. I let it be. There's nothing more for me to do, nothing more to say. I'm just falling into God's love. I feel Spirit holding me, and it's lifting me on high. I ride on the power I can't see. On the wings of love I fly. I let it go. and on the wings of love I fly.
Whoa. That is master talent who has mastered an instrument that literally becomes the music. Thank you, Kiah, and this band, and Cat Williams. Thank you all for what you are doing. So she's going to be hanging out at Howard Hanger's house on Wednesday. So a lot of you knew or know Howard. She's going to be at Howard's house with a concert, and she'll let you know. We're going to have her back here. You want to tell them a little bit about what that will be?
Yeah, so I do this magical thing. I call it a sound bath journey. I use a looper and like 10 different instruments, and I layer them all together, and I make music for you, inspired by your input. So I ask people what they're needing most, and I take some notes, and then I'll improvise or channel songs for you. So we're gonna do this, maybe the day before I leave. It'll be, I'm leaving in just over a week, so it'll be soon. It'll either be next Sunday or Monday, probably. And I hope that you all can come experience that. And because I'd love to share it with you. My heart would love to share that with you. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah. Kiah, thank you for making time for this. Show them your love again. This has just been absolutely, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Somebody told me there's a new church in Hendersonville that's called Unity Church, which is confusing, and they said, and if that wasn't enough, I looked up Unity of the Blue Ridge, and it said Pentecostal. I'm like, oh, la, 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 la. So if this is your first time today, come back and you may understand better. It's a beautiful interfaith path here. We're going to close with the song, Let There Be Peace on Earth, and I want to hear that trumpet play. Sing that song. Oh. Before that, how about we tune up on Happy Birthday? Can you believe it's November? No. So who has a November birthday? Just make your way right on up. Come on, November birthdays. You need to come stand on stage. November, let us sing to you November birthdays. Come on up. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, you are wonderful. Happy birthday to you. Louis Armstrong. Happy birthday. All right, let there be peace on earth. Pick up the tempo a little.
Let